This is a Alice mason jar I made, and today I'm going to be doing a art journal cover. So I'm just taking the measurements here, figuring out the width and the length for it. I had to go over it a few times with the razor to get it to cut through. It's pretty thick paper, green paper. And here I'm just cutting out the signatures, and I'm going to re-sew it onto that area. And I'm just going to tape this down, but first I'm going to sand it just to make sure that everything is smooth. This tape is incredible. Very good tape. I would highly recommend it. And this is going to be on the outside, these little squares for decoration. Just gluing it down with my fabric glue. And this was the fabric that I picked out, little cherub, for the cover, because I wanted to find something that was very vintage for what I'm doing. And here I'm just painting it beige, just so when I put the fabric over it, you won't be seeing the tape through. And this is the inside, which I decided to just paint dark blue. And here I'm just getting my pieces ready for the cover. Cut out all those little pieces. And I'm just using distress ink to distress the side so it looks more vintage. Every adventure requires a first step, yes. Curious. And that is my cover. And I decided to just make that, the words, kind of give it an interesting look, a little contrast there. And this is my fabric glue. That stuff really sticks to your hand. It does not want to come off. And it's very cold. But it actually feels good. It's like ice. And then I'm going to glue the fabric to the inside. Then I'm cutting my paper to go on the inside of the journal. And this paper is just so beautiful. So happy with what I chose for this. The train. I can hear my train outside. And then I'm just distressing the side so it's more pronounced. And I cut paper squares to glue onto the outside. Decided to sew some buttons on, but first I'm gonna glue them just to really make sure that they're secured on very well. I really put my heart and soul into this journal. Can't even tell you how many hours I spent doing all the pages and then the cover. The cover, I just really want it to go big. And this is my first time making a book, so I kind of wanted to challenge myself a little bit. My next book that I make, I'm gonna challenge myself even more. Travis helping me cut it. Can I see? Is this a little kitty? Nice. Meow. And this is going to be my little Cheshire cat. Alice's Cheshire cat. I want to give it some shadow so she stands out. And this piece is going to be where I put my signatures in, where I sew them in. So I'm kind of just dotting everywhere that needs to be hole punched. I'm going to punch all those little circles right there. And it's 1/8. I love this hole puncher. Kind of relaxing hearing the sound of it. I'm just marking on my signatures where I need to punch the paper inside of my journal pages so that I can sew it. And I'm just only doing 4. You can add as many as you want. It's really up to you. And I'm just using this wax string for the sewing. And you can pretty much sew it any way that you want, whatever feels comfortable. I just did it the easy way. And I went over it about 3-4 times. You can't see in the video, but I did.
Shut up! Security guard disengaged.
I think actually I should go under, huh?
Yeah.
I made sure to fasten it many times so that it doesn't come undone. I'm just so happy with this, the way it came out. Especially for my first book. And I'm painting little Cheshire Cat here. Big smile, yellow eyes. He's a happy cat. I love these things. They just make your book look so nice. I hope I can get into leather book making eventually. And I'm just painting the key, kind of giving it a more gold, little bit of a gold look. Steampunk a little. Miniature book. And this is just going to be the fastener, which I'm gonna figure out how to do on the back. And in case you're wondering, Fabri-Tac is the glue that I've been using. And this is the last part. Just gluing this in. So happy it's done. And this is a vice clamp to hold the pages.
Fucking Frank rattlesnake right here.
He knows we're close.
Yep.
He can't strike him that far away, can he?
He could possibly.
Like jump.
So the reason why he's like shaking is because he's trying to get us to get away from him. See how he's kind of like going off into the bush?
If you threw the bottle, I wouldn't do that. I'm not going to do that. He would definitely snap.
So what they'll do is they'll like strike at you. They'll try not to use venom like the first strike is a warning.
I went hiking this weekend, and as I was coming down the mountain, I heard a rattle, and I looked to my left, and there was a rattlesnake coiled with his tail up in the air 2 feet from me, looking dead at me, giving me a warning that he was going to snap at me. And luckily I caught it, and I ran off before he could bite me. My brother took off running too. Travis was pretty calm about it.